Mosley. And Sir Oswald Mosley and his black shirts, as they were known, just like Mussolini's men in Italy and Hitler's SS in Germany, they decided they wanted to march down Cable Street because this was the home of thousands of Jewish families, and they were obviously being deliberately provocative, trying to draw attention to their anti-Semitic and anti-immigration policies. But because we're a democracy, the government insisted that the march should be allowed to go ahead, and they drafted in 10,000 police to make sure that it did. But they didn't reckon with the fact that nearly 300,000 anti-fascist protesters were going to turn up to make sure that it didn't. And the battle that ensued was enormous. The protesters' rallying cry was, "They shall not pass." Just like those people protesting in Franco's Spain. It was the same rallying cry. So as you can see, what they did to stop them passing, they created barricades. It was further down the street here where they did it. They used everything they had, furniture, vehicles. They sent tram drivers who just drove their trams into the middle of the street, just left them there. And then you can see a woman up there throwing a bucket of urine over the police, which is exactly what they did. Down in the bottom left, you see someone throwing marbles. And that, they say that you couldn't buy marbles anywhere in East London over that weekend, because what they did is they used them to throw them underneath the police horses' hooves to dismount the police. The battle was so violent and so long and drawn out, but they succeeded. They couldn't get through, and Oswald Mosley and his men were forced to turn back, and they had to go and protest in Hyde Park in West London, leaving the police to battle it out with the protesters. Now, after this event, a new Act of Parliament was brought in as a direct result of this day, and that's called the Public Order Act, which says if you politically demonstrate in this country, now you are forbidden to wear a uniform. Political uniforms are not allowed in this country on a march anymore, and after this day, the British Union of Fascists went into a very steep decline, and now in Britain we don't really have a strong right-wing party, well not extreme right-wing party like they do in many European nations. And many people believe it's as a direct result of this day. Now, the picture itself is looking particularly nice because in 2011 it was repainted. One of the original artists came back and helped to do it. And they've even given it an anti-graffiti sheen so that if you were to spray paint on there, it would apparently just wipe off. Although I have to ask myself, why don't they paint every building with that? I can only imagine it must be exceedingly